Soon after installing our brand new Synergy heavy duty drag link and tie rod, I had a number of people ask why we didn't upgrade the steering stabilizer at the same time. The simple answer is I didn't really feel the need for one. After tightening things up with our new steering setup and even track bar from Rancho, the OE steering stabilizer seemed to do a pretty good job of soaking up the bumps, or at least the kickback that you would normally feel when you're off-roading or hitting a pothole or otherwise. But I started to think, maybe I should give Synergy a call anyway and see if there was something they would recommend or something they would suggest that would work well with their steering setup. And this is what they recommended. Ooh, look at that. New parts. This right here, this is a Fox Performance Series 2.0 TS, also known as through shaft technology. Grab these. All right, so now we got all our tools ready. I believe this is a 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter. Yep, it sure is. And this guy here, all these bolts I think are 1/4 inch. Yep, they are. Because we went ahead and installed a Synergy steering stabilizer relocation kit with our drag link and tie rod. There's a bolt that they provided that replaces the factory track bar bolt, and although Fox provided one as well, we're just going to go ahead and use the Synergy one. And to get started on removing it, or at least the steering stabilizer from it, we're going to use a 5mm Allen wrench to get it off. Now using our 19mm wrench, we're going to go ahead and remove the bolt securing the steering stabilizer to the tie rod. Since we're going to be using the Fox steering stabilizer's clamp, I'm going to go ahead and remove the Synergy one using a 1/4 Allen bit. So to install this new steering stabilizer, what we're going to first do is take this and compress it all the way down until we have about a 1/4 inch of shaft still showing. This is what the steering stabilizer should look like once we're at a full lock to passenger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to our Jeep now, but to help make things easier, I'm going to go get a couple of floor jacks, just lift up the front end a bit so that we don't even have to start the engine and our steering wheel will hold in position where it needs to be. So I'm going to do that right now. Now I should note it's not required to use 2 floor jacks, I just happen to have them. You could always use something like a jack stand on one side or 2 jack stands, but this will speed up the process. You just need to be high enough to get the tires off the ground so that we can go ahead and push these guys over. So now our wheel's at a full turn to the right. And go ahead and install this guy. Verifying that we're still looking at about a 1/4 inch of shaft showing. Go ahead and install this onto this pin. Okay. All right. So now using a 3/16 inch Allen bit, we're going to go ahead and secure the bottom part of this clamp using the bolts provided. Now I'm just going to go ahead and verify that the steering stabilizer is not going to make any contact with anything as it turns back and forth. Looks like it's going to be all right. We'll start slowly cinching it in. Let me switch out wrenches. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're tightening up all the bolts evenly, kind of in a star pattern like you would a wheel. You want to make sure that this gap is approximately the same distance apart as the one in the back. All right. Okay, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the little cap screw. All right, so now that we've got everything installed, we're going to go ahead and cycle the steering wheel back and forth just to make sure that this shaft from the steering stabilizer isn't making contact with anything, or that any of the steering components are hitting the steering stabilizer. So Cindy, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and take the wheel, turn it back and forth, and we'll give this a look. All right, I think we can go ahead and take this thing for a test drive now. See how or if there's any difference in how it handles and feels. I wouldn't expect there to be much, being that just the steering system alone did a great job of tightening things up. But let's find out. So now that we've got this new Fox steering stabilizer installed, we're going to go ahead and take it out onto our typical rough stretch of road to see how or if it'll feel any different than what we were running before, which was essentially the OE steering stabilizer. All right, here we go. This is our standard test bed that we always do all our suspension and steering testing on, because this road's really beat up. It's paved, but it undulates, it's got potholes, but so far so good. Certainly the Synergy steering system that we installed and the Rancher track bar really did a great job of firming things up as it is. So this isn't even really an honest, great test, because it looks pretty good. Probably what we really need to do is take it off-road. Here, I hit a big pothole right there, it did pretty good. Take it off-road, jam through the desert, and see how it does in those conditions.